Okay, well that finally worked. I just got a thing over and over again where it was saying forbidden with OBS. Turns out I just had to apparently close the chat thing and then open the chat thing. The irony is it doesn't even let me type in it. Welcome to the chat reminder, blah, blah, blah. Privacy, blah, blah, blah. Why can't I chat to the people here? This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Nothing works the way it's supposed to anymore, including Arrowhead's breakout hit Helldivers 2. So it's become a tradition, and as everybody knows, that when they go on vacation over at AH, shit's going to be broken before they go. Always and forever. And they keep going, oh, I don't want to overhire. I don't want to overhire. Look, new CEO, man. I understand that you don't want to just hire up people to let them go, but then do some temporary outsourcing and let the company know it's temporary or something like that. This is getting fucking irresponsible. It's just getting near like unplayable, and now to the point where it's practically unplayable again. Why do you ask? Well, now we're getting planets where the entire sound channel set will stop, and then the entire game itself will stop for a second or more, and then continue. And it'll channel over and over and over doing this. And there's just no excuse for it. We're talking year 2, bro. And we've seen games that can do even higher numbers, granted with lower end visuals and stuff like that. But I've even thrown the shaders, the shadows, to all around at lowest, just to help compensate for the fact that, you know, they throw bug smog every fucking which way. And for some reason, that particular level of Spore just ramshackles the game. I mean, the loading screens are already trash right now. I can deal with that. I can wait a little longer. I can watch it chug. It's fine if it works on the ground in the fight. And now it doesn't do that anymore. There's no reason why your game should stop for an entire second over and over and over again. And someone could say, oh, maybe your computer sucks. Yeah, try again. I don't have the highest end fucking processor, but I'm not that far from it. And, you know, it might be a gen old i7, but it's still a fucking i7, and it should run this just fine, especially when I'm not pushing it all that to everything extreme. Just what are they going to do about this? And is it, oh, well, we're going to get back and fix it. Okay, just so it can be broken again in 2 months? This is getting stupid. Hire some goddamn people. I can't even remember the dude's name right now. The dude who replaced Pilstead so he could work on more of the artistic and stuff like that, and I get it. But meanwhile, we have a lead tester that basically acts like he's the worst end of the spectrum of autistic. And if that's just bad to say, you know what, too bad. We're getting to the point where it's like we're having to tiptoe on your eggshells just because, oh, people are offended. You know what? What's really offending? People paying full price then furthermore into a game. Granted, it wasn't a full price game, and it's also one of the few reasons why I still praise it and probably still play it, because it at least has a fair price model. But that price model is still not fair when the game still doesn't work. And I'm a day oneer on this. I picked this up. I pre-ordered. That's why I have all the pre-order stuff. Granted, I don't have all the armors because my income situation's been bad for years now, and I can't just throw all into it. And so I do have to earn those super credits. I don't even generally do super farming like a lot of people do for those credits, putting time in just finding the easiest way to farm. Now, I tend to pick my shit up legitly helping a lot of newcomers, and I also help, you know, find them even at full 10 where I play a lot of max 10. But sometimes I back down for the newcomers, and if anything, I found that the newcomers have a little bit of an easier time finding some super credits. So I help them, it helps me, and I help teach the new generation. But there's not going to be a new generation if the game keeps getting broke like this. And seriously, we are now over halfway through year 2, and we're still hiding behind the same old excuse. The same old excuse. Oh, well, I don't have enough people. Fucking fix that fucking problem. It's not fucking hard. It's called hire people. And if you can't hire people within this small little bits of Sweden that has now a video game that has a clientele larger than the population registered of their entire country, seriously, you could be hiring folks like me, like, oh, we're not going to hire you, you talk bad, rubber. Maybe that's what you need to do. Someone who's willing to talk honest with you. If I'm a paid individual, yeah, I might be a little bit subtle how I address my employer. But right now, you're asking the community to be as it's always been, beta testers. And that can be a little bit fun with like the airburst rockets where a weapon explodes in your face. It's just part of the lulzy bit, and we can come up with a bit. Even when the map screwed up a couple times, we had an in-character reason, which was a nice little craft round and still helps the immersion. But there's so much broken shit and bugs that they don't even do that anymore. They just lazily say, yeah, it's broken, we'll have to fix it. I don't have enough people. We want to put stuff in, but we don't have the people. Dude, year 2. Fucking 7th month is about to end. And what are you doing? You're on vacation. With a skeleton crew back at Arrowhead, leaving it in an effed up condition, as you like to do every single time go on vacation. The irony is it was already kind of not so great early on when we're doing the bots for, kill how many Leviathans and dogs, that the Leviathans had to get twice, dogs got cut once, the factory striders, and then even then we just barely got it. Dude. But alright, I got that bit of a rant out of the way. But stuff like that needs to be said, because welcome to the world where a company doesn't listen to you unless you really throw down. Or you're a paid employee, which I am not. So I'm going to have to throw down. No one's going to care anyway. I'm sure no one's going to tune in, but that's fine. They can bring this back up if they want to hear the things that are wrong, like the fact that people are crashing out of the load screen because it chugs like hell. But I'm even willing to take that now and again. Just when I get down there, I expect the game to work right in combat, and it's not anymore. On top of that, you have objectives that are getting done and not registering as finished on the endgame report, cheating you out of experience points, which is really not good for your newer players. And the fact that in less than, a month now worth of time, you have Xbox players coming in, they get to feel the pain that we've endured for over a year and a half. No, you need more people testing. All you could do, you could cut someone like me a cheap ass little check and just say, okay, play the game more, fill out this report. And the fact that I clawed back from nerve damage and all this other stuff, but of course companies don't want to hire me because I'm not officially handicapped, because the state likes to dick me too, I could actually type out the report. I can actually do that now. Sometimes I might need to take breaks, but I can do that. Somehow full-on typing actually hurts worse than using just a few fingers to play the game. But I can do it. And with that, the fact that I've been playing games since 1984, I have been a manager of an arcade for like 16 years before that went under, not due to my fault, but because the mall literally came out from under it after a Moonbeam company decided to say, oh, well, we took it over, we're going to fix it, we're going to fix it. And then they actually intentionally broke water mains to the point where you saw water flooding out of the Sears logo on the part of the mall, when it was just so happening that a report was going in and people were covering with the camera, and it happened just when they were right there in front of the Sears bit. No, tell me that's not planned to try and get the state to say, oh yeah, you're right, it is real bad, you should knock it over and make it into whatever you want. Well, they got the knock it over part, but they didn't get to make it over into whatever they want. But eventually the state seems to give, and now it's going to probably be a warehouse. Like a whole bunch of that landscape out there now. That place has so many warehouses and facilities for that stuff now, for Amazon, after they basically wanted to extend COVID for their own benefit, and just straight up make more money. Here's warehouses. I understand you need them. Build the warehouses taller then. Seriously, dude. Because now it just looks like shit out there. It's literally around the last movie theater that's over there. There's warehouses surrounding it to the point you can't even see it unless you know exactly where you're going down the road. Granted, in this day and age, we have Google Maps, but they might as well take their own damn signs down. It's ridiculous. So, it's a warehouse now, and it's, well, you can literally try and walk and if you try and cut any of the corner, there's not even warning signs that you're on personal property at some points, and you walk out the other side, and then you see it says, oh, you will be prosecuted. Well, how the fuck was I supposed to fucking know that? It used to be you could walk right on through, because what was there at that warehouse facility was another shopping complex that we used to cut through all the time. So I decided I was going to do that to shave a little time, and what happens? I find out the sign on the other end. And thankfully I didn't get fucking plowed down under by like legal bits, although I'm probably incriminating myself in talking about it. Believe me, I had no intent of making anybody mad, crossing it. It looked like, okay, cool, maybe there's a market, maybe it's not open yet. I had to find out later that no, it's just like that because it's literally just going to be a warehouse and not open up anything more. And I didn't find that from an individual. The state of the world is so bad. You're like, oh, well, you're trespassing on private property. Like, how many people are just trying to walk? Hell, the sidewalks don't even go fully on through on that fucking road. And then on other occasions, I've been like pulled over on foot by cops twice. Once because I had a mask on because it was the middle of winter and cold as shit, and having my zip up hoodie mask made it nice and toasty enough that I could survive it and keep walking. You know, it was really bad for my legs and back and whatnot. But I wanted to prove that I could do it, and I almost did it. But then the cops really insisted that I get in the car and get a trip home. And I asked them multiple times, I'm not getting arrested, right? And they're like, no, it's not getting arrested. But can I pat you down because I can't have any weapons in the car, blah, blah, blah. Felt like an excuse for that, but fine. Go ahead, pat me down. Of course, they find nothing. Still run up my name and identity anyway because they asked for my card. And I hear all the things on YouTube like, oh, well, you don't have to give them your ID. Yeah, but I don't feel like being beaten into the asphalt either. How about that? And I'm already pretty well hurt in some ways, to the point where jobs don't want me, but then the state says it's not so bad, so I get just, I get it in the mouth and in the back end. I get DP'd by both corporation world and state world of government. So, yeah, thanks a lot for that. And then they're like, oh, well, you're going to have to find a job. Like, no shit, Sherlock. But I can't, because not even a company that I've seen since their old games like Magica over 10 plus years ago could just give me a check and say, okay, you're now bound by the fact that you're actually hired to do this job, rather than just giving it to volunteers who owe the company nothing. That's how you get proper testing. And the lead QA designer, quality assurance of what, dude? Are you checking the bathrooms? Because I haven't seen them on the Destroyer yet. And the rest of the things that seem to keep going are crap. And yet, here we are, still playing the game. And why? Because even at this crap state, it's still one of the better games that has been released in probably the past 5 years. And that's pretty fucking sad. Like, what am I going to do? Play COD? No thanks. I don't like playing over and over again this game that wants to renew itself every year or two, just to make you buy DLC all over again, just to be compatible and competitive. F you. You lose. Your little treasure trove is not going to last forever. And then they go as bad as saying, oh, well, I'm disappointed in our player base. Why? Because this $40 game like Helldivers 2 came out of nowhere and basically whipped it out of their pants and slobber slapped you across the lips. It was a long time coming, Bubsy. So, yeah, that's about how I feel that shit. No one's gonna watch this, don't matter. So, I'm gonna drink a little bit more here. But yeah. So one of the best real good games left, even though it's broken constantly. It's like a hangar queen sometimes, I swear. Like an airplane that you just don't want to fly, because any moment something's going to go wrong and you're probably going to have to put her down in a cornfield, and the maintenance is just so overtaxing. And the game gets overtaxing because it cheats you out of XP, out of a mission. You get dropped. You have no way of reporting anyone. Sony tries to flex and say, oh, well, they don't have a Sony account, so you can't report them. But I could report them literally before you pull that shit. No. Take your scrotum, pull it over your head, and swallow, you stupid dick shits. That's not a flex about how we need Sony so bad. That's you being fucking salty that you basically now, even by your own developer, that you basically put this money into cocksopped you, because you had no faith in Helldivers 2 really whatsoever until suddenly it was overtaxed in servers and became a breakout hit. And you wonder why your next game's not getting funded by you. Jesus. Oh, man, why can't another company come along and just say, hey, this thing with Helldivers, cool. We can actually have things that look cool again. You know, like glow-in-the-dark masks. And granted, I understand that this part here is from Killzone and shit like that. But otherwise, it still has to mix in with the universe pretty well. And this other armor is cool. The designs are cool. They're not so super over the top. They understand what their limitations are, that if you have hologram stuff like this, it still has to be a table.
The galactic war waits for no one.
The lore building is
ready,
fun
Helldiver?
yet cool at the same time. In an imperfect world and an imperfect side, even yourself, which is more realistic than the fact that, oh, well, now we need to make... orcs are supposedly a minority in real life. And what are you fucking talking about? They're a fucking green race of fantasy, and suddenly you had to change them so they were recognizable as actual people? You literally then made it a case where it's supposedly racist. Jesus Christ. What people like you who've complained about such have ruined gaming, and then people have to watch and trip over those hurdles just to deal with it by a charlatan like Anita Stark Sleazian, who then later basically admits that, oh, well, the whole thing with gaming isn't going wrong like this because it didn't work out. It's working basically as intended. She wanted to fracture shit like this because it gave her a job, and people paid her money, both donations to her feminine frequency, you know, getting people on board, bullshitting them about how, oh, well, I'm a believe in femmes, like, oh, you have to point it all out. Blah, blah, blah. What you do is not hard, period. And you know it, and you created oh, well, now I can, you know, be paid money to give my 2 cents that is already fracturing the game industry and basically did for a decade. Fuck you. I hope you fucking fall on a tire really, really hard and just get a stone lodged in your cooter that you have to then pick out. Because you're a bitch. You deserve it. This is not a threat. I'm not going to do anything. This is me hoping you get cooter stones. Embrace it. Enjoy it. I hope that, you know, you queef sand. Whatever. But god damn. And things are now broke as fuck. Games just can't fucking work right anymore. Because, oh, we'll fix it along the way. Part of that I get. But we're getting to the point of over year 2, and we know it's all because
the galactic
they don't
war
want
waits
to
for
hire
no
enough
one.
people because they're afraid.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
As in, there's a fear in them, like, oh, we don't want to let people go. Look, dude, I understand that. But there's called temps, all right? Hire temps. Oh, well, what if our game secrets get out? Dude, you're running on an ancient-ass engine right now anyway. Just get help to get it to work. And on top of that, you could offload some of the art designs to be modeled by these temps. Or even outsource. And if it's at least a legit outsource and you explain why and it gets the game moving forward in good condition, we will fucking understand. Especially if it's a temporary situation. But dude, new CEO guy, wise up, man. Eyes are on you. And you're doing not... You're not even doing as well as Pilstead. Go ahead, soak it up. Soak up that thought. Be angry at me. Don't hire someone who's actually qualified to do the job
Only
appropriately
answer,
because of your
Helldiver.
feels. Because that's what's starting to feel like right now. So there's my feels. Only my feels is based on an education of actually seeing what the industry has done and studying it closely. You... I know you've done some stuff. I get it. But you can't treat the current thing the way you are right now. How could it not enter your mind to do at least some degree of outsourcing or temp right now when it's constantly broken? And it's up and down so bad, and not just a little down. No, it's pretty damn well busted. Let's see here. Let's get into a match and see if it screws us again here, shall we? Matter of fact, let us put it to the wheel of chance and see how things go. Gonna join some random level 10. Probably get screwed. Probably not gonna do so great. I'm getting
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
But things. Oh my goodness. Wow, and they're yelling some kind of language I don't understand. What was the mission? Emergency evac, right? Okay. So let's just pop like a basic ass thing for something like that. You know what? I'm gonna put the shockies. And let's do like, not even the teleport. The teleport's actually working fairly decently. Dying from lodging into a enemy though, that's still kind of stupid. And be real with you. Some enemies they die. Some enemies they don't die. Sometimes they are not even that big enemies. Because that class is heavy, too bad you die. Here we get to see this good old chugging load screen. And again, this, as long as it doesn't crash, I can take it. I can take it. It looks like shit, but I can take it. Jesus Christ, that's quite a fucking yeah. But when it doesn't work when you get down there, and it chugs up, you know, let's fuck around and find out, shall we? This guy's done. Alright, so we're already looking at some shit.
Our enemy would turn this city into a counter base.
There's a lot over there, let's throw that.
You will never destroy our way of life!
That's gonna take a while because it's an emergency. I get it.
Tunnel breach!
That's gonna probably do little to nothing. I'm gonna start.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting air support!
So let's
Requesting
on
orbital
objective.
strike!
Right, you gotta fucking do that.
Back empty! Not today!
What are they doing? Like, do they not realize they need to do something? We'll just kind of sit here a little bit. Too much attention to ourselves, but we will, however, throw the occasional.
Sending in an eagle! Reloading! Freedom forever!
Bug? Going out to help fight the battle. I can do it. Oh, flip.
Activating jump pack!
Get back up the button.
Requesting air support!
Todo otro aéreo.
Yeah, some of the guys come up and get
One life for super...
Yeah, watch that, Wow, that guy's like hot as fuck.
We knew you'd come!
Where's this tentacle sex monster? I know it's here somewhere.
They're dead!
You will never destroy our way of life! Have a taste of democracy! To the skies!
realize that someone's gonna die, but what they need to understand is sometimes it's better that some of that happens than just not even try and get enough number in there. It's goofy if you were to think like that in real life, but it's a whole nother bit when it comes to it doing it already.
Bag's empty. Reloading.
Take formation. Take super round.
Avanzado de bichos con la vista. Visto pollo hospital.
People la pata y people.
I knew they wouldn't
I have
abandon
no
our
idea what
line
that
bound.
language is. No idea. And I'm okay with that.
Sending in an eagle.
Whoops. Get shocked, be offended, or la 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 la. Most of these people are not going to hear that unless I press into level Come on, go. Oh fuck.
Heavy. South. Close.
Ow! I killed him to death and he fell on me.
You have served democracy well.
And I got the people to say yes, but its balls in my mouth. I got teabagged by a bile titan.
Point me to the enemy.
Right, let me go help you. Before I get my shit back, if I can get it out from under a goddamn titan.
Found something.
¡Súbete, bicho!
Dropping a pin. Northeast. Far. Calling down the sentry. Requesting orbital strike. To the sky.
Anything left me after that. Die already. Oh, fuck you.
Reloading.
Yeah, that's how much I've played Arrowhead. I can know and shoot them pretty good.
Tagging map.
I'll
North,
run away
300
from my
meters.
life.
Heavy. West. Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital laser. Extraction is available.
Watch them crawl through a wall and kick my ass.
Sending in an eagle.
Really careful if you want to stay under that. Alright, cleared up right now.
I'll take it.
Fuck it.
Outpost cleared.
And I'll get the
Requesting
flares.
advanced weaponry.
Major order.
Calling down a sentry. Dropping a pin. Dropping item.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Don't worry, I don't plan on leaving that just when I get ready. Look at them, they're alive.
Requesting air support.
Attack underway.
What is that?
ETA. 30 segundos.
Got something down here.
Bug tunnel breach.
Aha, you ain't dead.
Helldivers never die.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
I don't have a laser.
Ending in an eagle.
Coming in hot.
See how that arranges. Sorry, I don't know how that is. Throwing you back in that direction. Oh, looks like someone else already.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Democracy has landed. Dropping item.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Requesting air support.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Requesting sentry. Back empty.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing in progress.
How'd you like to change some freedom?
Not a very friendly fellow.
Requesting. Standing in an eagle. Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital laser.
Orbital inbound.
Liberty returns locked and loaded.
Requesting air support.
Coming in hot. Liberty dispatched.
Heavy.
Are you going?
Bug tunnel breach. Calling down a sentry. Calling in reinforcements. Requesting sentry.
Reinforcements on the way.
Reload. Fire in the hole. Calling down a support center. Calling down a sentry.
Preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning descent.
The citizens of this city will thank you.
Anyways, so it didn't go too bad that time. But gosh, some of the early matches tonight, I'm pretty sure we're still going to come into trouble. There might be a bad memory leak, and with that memory leak, the more that you play, it goes bad. And I've seen that in games before.
Mission
Misión cumplida, Helldivers.
One
Un
small
pequeño
step for
paso para
humanity.
adelante.
Oh no, I got kicked out. They're gonna probably think that I was the one who got on board. But you can call it in and still go get stuff. Let's find out. No, the host just left the game. Okay, well now I'm level 24. Which probably doesn't unlock jack or shit for this weapon. Some of the half-baked game customization that used to crash the game every other time. So let's put this here. Customize. Of course, I didn't even bother with these, because why would you? It's purely a preference type thing. Although I guess I could just do it to spend some of the shit. And I don't think I'd really want all that much other than a drum mag anyway. I'll take the modifier of weight, frankly. What did I do? Oh, right, iron sights unlocked though, so that helps at least a little bit. 5. We could do a little better than that, Arrowhead. Seriously. But I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that. I don't need sights anyways, so I might as well put that. Get a little bit more out of her. And you don't even have a good underbarrel like option other than like, hey, no underbarrel. Woo! Thanks a lot. So much derping. Let's see. No attachment. Full choke. Full choke is what I'm doing recently. Although I don't find it changes the spread all that much from half choke. It seems like it does, but honestly, let's just say, you might as well. Let's see here. And of course there's duckbill, which I don't know if I'm going to use that, honestly. I could try it. It's like a fan outward and shit. Which indeed makes sense for a shotgun for like really close up play, but I kind of tend to shoot a little bit further with a shotgun to get some stuff done. I don't know. I would ask the chat, but I have like no way of seeing it, and if someone's in there I can't see them, which I don't think is really the case. I think people just don't do shit anymore. And I tried to then run the update on this thing on OBS because I denied it first and something was going wrong with it. Probably that bug I found. And then I closed it, bring it back up, and what does it do? It doesn't give me the option to update, so that's going to be another day thing. Just everything. Everything, dude. Everything. Everything is so fucking in shit anymore. Once upon a time, user-friendliness means shit worked. It gets worse and worse. It's like it's gotten to the point like, hey, it's basically like DOS all over again with the amount of shit you have to fucking jump through just to get anything to work anymore. I guess I could. fuck it. Road less traveled, right? Let's give it a shot. Actually, I will take that back for a moment. I will go to 1, save that, and then this is going to be my other colored one. Let's change a color on it, though, that we can identify that, you know, like, let's do a forest one. And then that will have the spread on it, because that's probably the time you actually do one, because you will be up close if you're in the trees. So that makes sense to me. So equip that, get back to, okay, what, wait, did I, what the, what did it even do now then? Default, I tried to poke this with the mouse. And that you're telling me that doesn't work anymore? I have to do the... Oh my god. Arrowhead. Fucking... What the fuck? Just what the fuck. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so anyways. I will hit the Q key because we can't just click it with the mouse. And... Really, you don't need a laser sight on a fucking shotgun. Let's be fucking real. Not when you're doing, like, buckshot. And... The flashlight is half abysmal in this game, unless it's really, really dark, you really think you need it, but it bounces right off the fog and blinds you. So, good fucking luck. Alright, so we'll do full choke. No, wait, we were going to do the duck bill for this one. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that shit. Alright, iron sights. There we go. There's just no reason not to. You don't need a super aiming thing with a wild ass buckshot, especially when it's on like super wide duckbill spread. So let's try it, see if we like it. So why not? Only light armor penetrating. Doesn't matter when pelts go every fucking where, sneak past armor somewhere, and still light shit on fire. So there's that. So yeah, we'll give it that a shot. Why not? Change things up just a tad. What to do else otherwise? Like secondaries? I don't know. I ain't getting fool with you. Talon is really pretty much super. Although, let's also, if you're getting under factory striders, the crisper is super deadly to them for some reason. Tickle the belly with the fucking crisper for a little bit, which is a side weapon, and it'll be game over for that fucking, like, walking doggo in, like, less than 10 seconds. Probably significantly less than that. I should play with them a little bit more, but, you know, they're fun to play around with. But then there's with what fucking works. Matter of fact, we might try CRISPR. CRISPR doesn't seem to do as well on lights, but since it classifies straight up incendiary and seems to go right through one end, doesn't seem it stops at armor. I don't know, but fire does more damage the bigger it is. I'm telling you, it was just roasting factory striders. Don't believe me? Go tune into Odo. Odo fucking knows what he's talking about. He basically lives the bloody game right now. Wish they had damage values for these, but they don't, so you're fucked. Honestly though, stun rod, pretty good. Feels like this thing doesn't have the range that it visually would do, at least last time I played with it. Sword probably does even more damage. Axe probably does a lot of damage, but, you know, we don't know. Because, yay. Tells me a whole lot, fucking doesn't it? The recoil of a melee weapon does. So yeah, that's not smart. He's just dumb. He's dumb. I do like the fucking Talon. Somehow it has worse recoil than an actual gun. Okay. Let's take this comparison thing off. About as useful as a wet paper bag. Faster fire rate, okay. Says you. You can ring this sucker off almost as fast as you can click. So I know what you worried about. damage isn't even close. This ain't too bad, but eh. If you have enough self-control, the Talon just rip shit and then just stop firing and let it cool down. If you lose control, okay, you got like 3 more chances. And then you can also restock them, so hey. I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf the Talon in the future. I mean, it's medium instead of the heavy pen that the revolver is, so the revolver still comes out on top with that, but a lot of times with the other stuff I'm often carrying, I probably don't need a heavy pen. You know what I need? Something that explodes fucking holes. Which, Quasar Cannon does that, but for some dumb reason, the electrical grenades that come flying out of your, you know, electrical grenade.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver.
Right now.
Take us to the fight.
It's... Let's say. Let's see. What were people talking about with the right smart? The smart move was this. I understand that. A lot of people don't even want to be dragged back here after how badly I played the first time around. But, yeah, there's this. And that's where people are focusing on. But they're also losing that. So you know what? Fuck it. This is going to be a lost one. We'll probably have to just take it back later. You know, somewhere after the 5 flipping days. So it's Predator Stream. Is that what it is? Maybe they went with, I don't know. Let's go. Maybe go to the forest. Like, why is it so bad here? The progress is horrible. But this is going to be a loss unless it's a waste of time anyway. Other than it might whittle down the original assault, like saying 50 assault class. Maybe. Up to Joel, who's not even there. If someone else
Choose
in
where
charge
to
of that,
fight
he's probably doing
and
it wrong.
return this planet to our glorious Federation.
Peacekeeping operation, yeah, I'm so short. Dark side of this fucking planet, huh? Let's see if I put it here, if it'll put me on a randomized daytime. Probably not, but hey, we'll give it a shot.
Initiating FTL jump to the Crux system.
Well, it's daylight here. Let's find out. It's daylight here. Again, let's find out.
FTL jump successful.
They're already down there. They're going to try to hit swarm. Oh,
Mission coordinates
fucking
locked.
Radar bullshit.
Hellpods
Fuck.
primed.
And how does the laser even get through? Shit upon shit upon shit. Okay, well, let's try this. Bullets should be able to get through trees a little better than missiles, right? In theory. Very much in theory. Normally do jump pack, but I think I'm going to try the teleport. And do I win a shock or do I win a think things from distance and fun disease? That's a hard call right now. You know what? Let's try Quasar Cannon right now. But let's hurry up and get down there. I'm sure I can use all the help I can get right now. Especially since they probably didn't throw an SOS because people didn't think about it. Well, they did. That's why I ran away from it. But yeah, with the Xbox announcement, people are saying that the announcement was way too soon. And because of that, a lot of people actually don't.
You are the best of the best.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Oh, it's real shit.
Mission at 10
Part of
minutes
me is
remaining.
I come running through here and try to not die. Which is, wow, that's bad. And I still can't get away from this asshole. Well, you know what?
Reinforcing!
Request approved.
Skimming
Reinforcements
does
have been
nothing
launched.
sometimes. Well, I threw him.
For prosperity!
This is why you actually have to smash the space bar. Because they're not going to notice otherwise. And you're like, oh, can you stop? No. Do the
Calling
fucking
down a
thing.
sentry!
You have wide open space. Calm me down.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area. Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Calling in reinforcements!
And on top of that,
Orbital
get
inbound!
Request
and on
approved.
top of
Deploying
that, you over there,
reinforcements.
you also.
Sending in an eagle!
Hey, don't go at me.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Reinforcing! Requesting air support!
Warning, you are leaving the mission
Oh, I'm probably
area.
gonna die.
Calling down a sentry!
Try.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Calling in reinforcements!
Freedom marches on.
Sending in an
Thanks
eagle!
to you. You may proceed to
Calling down a
extraction.
support weapon! Tech pack inbound!
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area. Extraction shuttle inbound. You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
You can get some calmness you can slap yourself done.
Sample collected! Requesting sentry! Reloading! Requesting sentry! Requesting air support! Requesting air support! Bugs, east. Sending in an eagle! Requesting air support!
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Requesting...
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Wowzers. If they're even listening. That's the other thing I don't like these days. Back in the day when we had voice chat, we fucking used it. Now there's a bunch of people who don't like their voice because they want to change what they're represented as, and so they get afraid of using voice because they don't want to ruin the illusion, I guess. And there's other people, some of it. It's not everybody, but yeah, I kind of notice that happens a lot. And then I understand if you don't want to speak, but then don't have your ears on, because if someone's trying to shout at you and you go, this explosion like that, and you're going to get mad about it, then dude, leave the hearing channel open. Seriously. Can you really not party chat on PlayStation and still be able to hear the in-game voice audio? Pretty sure you can.
There's nothing sweeter.
I don't play on
than
PlayStation
victory.
anymore, so I can't really tell you because I'm not gonna play this on PlayStation. Now I got 47, but what do you want? I came in super late. But wow, it's almost 2 o'clock already. No, it's only 1:35. That time will buzz by real quick, especially after a mission. But yeah. I think that's something.
Mission coordinates
So I guess
locked.
I'll finish off this shotgun.
Hellpods
Maybe that's
prime.
what we'll call it.
Engaging orbital
See what
thrusters.
happens. See if I can find things fucking up again. It's not too bad right now. Earlier,
Orbit
oh God,
synchronized.
It was abysmal. It says 100 meters. Let's search and destroy.
Here?
game. Alright. Let's see. Having the laser is probably actually not a bad idea. But I think the laser kills holes, doesn't it? It's supposed to. Just might not aim for it unless something pops out of it. 120 barrage. Do some 3 of these things. This one. And then we will have this. And we'll do jump pack. Maybe the teleporting? Maybe? Didn't get much time to play with it last time. Guess I'm thinking running. With my heavy stiff ass, I want that much more stam. And someone else is now doing whatever. Oh, there they go.
Launch initiated.
Someone's got a laser backpack. So that's chug. There we go. Alright.
Go now, and should you fall, remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Sending down support weapon.
The ductile thing.
Get some! Get some! Eat it! Ah!
Oh, I guess you got my quasar.
Orbital inbound!
Well, if you got my quasar cannon, you can shoot that
Objective
big
located.
part of
South,
mushrooms over
100
there.
meters. New man!
Shit. Ow, butt. Motherfucker.
Sending in an eagle!
So this whole duckbill thing, it's not worth doing if you're trying to take care of creatures. But I kind of figured you guys would be the case. Yep. That'll do it. Hey, you fuck off. Okay, I hit reload, fuckface. How about you fucking reload it? Dickhole.
Terminate drive structure destroyed.
Fuck.
My life pursuer! Bug
know
tunnel
what?
freak! Request!
You can all get this.
Rare sample acquired!
This is not close to the trajectory.
Sending in an eagle! Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Kick my ass. Alright, well.
Tagging map, northeast, 200 meters. Rare sample acquired!
Got that. Boom, bitch. Ow.
Requesting Walker. Requesting advanced weaponry. Helldivers, never die. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Die. Oh, probably shouldn't have those fuckfaces.
Ready to liberate.
You died to that. Where they all just combo you in one string like a fucking Air Force. Oh, fuck. Alright, I get it. Good.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Feels good.
I can smell you. I'm creeping around right now, but you can't see me because I've evolved invisibility. Oh, fuck. Well...
Ending in an eagle.
Ow! Freedom! Fuck. You know what? You get it all. Enter the whole magazine, dickhead.
Eat this!
I said reload. Fuck. Oh. The reload situation is bullshit. It happens. It's been happening for a year now, where you'll just try and reload and you can't.
Requesting air support.
Do it. Look
Reinforcing.
how fast it is.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Just go this way then. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Calling in orbital strike.
Fuck you.
Out of stim. Air support.
Oh, and I'm out of stim. So I'm out of stim. This is gonna be bad.
Orbital inbound.
Well,
Orbital inbound.
I'm going out like a
Calling in reinforcements. Dog tunnel breach. Sending in an eagle. Democracy has landed. Heavy, northwest, close. Not today! Throwing supply beacon!
No way.
Reinforcing!
Liberty emerges victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Right. Never stop that here. Fuck me.
Requesting orbital!
Yep. Single combo by single charger is death. Even heavy armor.
Calling in reinforcements!
Because arrowhead.
Mag's empty!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Blast. Fuck.
Point me to the edge! Say hello to democracy! How'd you like to taste of freedom? Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
You know what? I'll just stand at the edge of the water.
Ready
then.
to
Fuck you.
liberate! Mag's empty!
Careful, grenade. Grenade.
To democracy! Reinforcing!
There's Warren. Watch him kick me out for that.
Requesting air support! Sending in an eagle!
Death will be avenged. Boy, survive.
Bag's empty. Requesting orbital. Calling down a support weapon.
Sending down support weapon.
Requesting tac pack. Calling in reinforcements.
Requesting tac pack. Oh, my leg! Calling in reinforcement!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Package acquired. Democracy has landed. Eat this! Requesting air support. Bag's empty. Bug tunnel free. Grenade! Sweet liberty, my arm!
Requesting orbital.
Requesting air support.
How did he climb up the side of a fucking cliff to nail me point blank? He's a charger.
Calling in reinforcements. Injury?
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Fuck you.
An eagle.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Jesus Christ. This is what the game does at this point.
Helldivers, reporting to the front.
Fuck's sake.
I need stems!
1 minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Destroyer preparing to leave. It said everybody did and everybody gets to come back except for me. You fucking twats.
Calling down supplies.
Fucking airhead, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this fucking thing up. I'm obviously. This is the angriest I've been all day. This fucking game.
Calling in extraction.
Although, no, I was actually pretty fucking
Affirmative.
angry when it was intermittent
Calling down
stops
support
over
traction
and
shuttle
over
inbound.
and over again.
Reloading.
That was horseshit.
Got a sample.
That was like, you know, maybe they could come back off of vacation and get off their knobs and going, oh, long enough to fix the game. Oh, this is vacation too. You know what? I deserve a job. I'm not getting that.
Reloading.
ETA T-minus 1 minute
16
30
years of
seconds.
reliable service, managing an area that's taking pay cuts because it's the only way to keep an arcade open. I did take a pay cut, but guys, golly, I did not get sufficient money later on. Not at all. When things were pretty much said and done, I was barely getting paid anything more than the guys under me. And that's my fault because
ETA
that's
T-minus
everyone else
1
keep it
minute.
open. And I did.
Bag's empty.
16
New mag.
fucking years. Fucking
Bag's empty. That's called democracy.
and didn't they have enough time to calm me down?
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Thought they did.
Get some. Get
I'm
some.
wrong. You can always play back that replay and find out, but I'm not gonna bother.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
At least I get to look at this guy's warp backpack and how the sides open up when it's hot. So it's
ETA
really
T-minus
cool
10
down.
seconds.
That's
Clear
pretty
landing
cool.
zone.
Destroyer is left orbit. Yeah, you don't fucking say it. Oh.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
As long as I got the rolls.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Also, you can't even play like an officer, like a bridge officer.
Extraction
by, like,
complete.
technical
Pelican 1
like,
beginning
when you're
ascent.
dead. You should be able to control the camera, not just swapping, but where you're looking from any given Helldiver.
Liberty
You should be able to
smiles
still check
upon your
stats,
triumph.
and you can't. Stuff that should be like fucking, you know, keep engaged while you wait. Maybe even be helpful, like acting like you're the next dude up on like the destroyer, so you can at least get an idea of what your destroyer sees. It would be a good game mechanic, but we're probably never gonna see that, like ever. They have a hard enough time keeping up with their schedule for war bonds and fixing the stuff they break. And the QA tester, and then they're going on about how like, oh well, oh, there's lots of ideas we'd love to implement, but I need more men. Even their own people are saying it. So how about it, Mr. CEO? You gonna hire some more people? Even a little bit? Temp agency, perhaps? Because this is not fucking cutting it. I should turn that anti-aliasing off. It still looks like shit. In fact, I'll probably do that like next.
A triumphant return.
Oh god, there's still one more to go.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
No less than full campaign. I need to check over a couple things. Then I'll probably play maybe one more game. If I do finish off the gun. That way I know it's done. And I've really not been playing much other than like last night and the night before. For other than that, I was away so long, like probably at least, it felt like a week, that it was like treating me like a newbie again with like the answering things. So yeah, there's that.
You're here?
Yeah, shut up. So let's see, graphics turned anti-aliasing on, which doesn't look great in this game. It used to look better a while ago, but it feels like it's made things worse, and it's never been fixed, and I feel like it's at this point never going to be fixed. A lot more crisp. You want some form of
Announcement
anti-aliasing?
system test. Freedom.
Let me show you what you should do. What you should do is you go here, and then take the sharpness, and then just pull it down to like halfway, or something like that. You do that, and it's kind of like its own anti-aliasing. So just do that. Anti-aliasing is still shit right now, so leave it off. Lighting quality high. I could probably turn it so that really don't need to. This is not doing you any favors, so I leave that on lowest. This is not doing you any favors. So yeah. I'll probably pump it up, like max it all out just to see how it looks like sometime. But during most matches, none of that's helping yet. This may also be kind of meh. So, might even take that down a bit, at least for right now when they're fucking shit up. But actually, it was running just pretty much fine though. The problem is really not my settings. Okay. Screen space global illumination. Nearby objects disabled. slightly improved GPU improvements. I don't know. Produces more realistic ambient lighting, making nearby surfaces occlude some of the light and all that jazz. Yada yada yada. I like my space quality up on high. I like the sky to look decent. Reflection quality, that's high. Space particle quality. I turned shadow quality way down. It's just not being very helpful. I might play a little bit with some of it, but render distance, definitely an up. You want to be able to see far, far away. Be able to knock those things out from far, far away. Scales the distance and screen sizes at which objects are drawn with no shadow reasons. Improves CPU performance, yeah, but you're going to want that long distance geometry, period. Object detail quality, you could probably crank that down, but I'll leave it on high. Cost of silhouette detail on objects. You kind of want that silhouette detail, seriously. Texture quality on high. What's all this? Memory, VRAM, and performance. On each setting. I think I have 8 on this GPU, so I might not be in that ultra territory, but I might look to that in the future, because eventually I'm probably going to have to do some form of upgrade. I was really kind of hoping to make some kind of donations or something like that by now and help with that. There's still something I can tap before I'm really done. But when the money runs out, I've really decided I'm also kind of checking out a lot of things, as in probably everything. Life's not been very good, and I'm glad that I was able to see things in the maturing of games from the 80s and 90s, even early 2000s. But it feels like somewhere after 2010, it started becoming a shit show. Like, PS4 started good with like Black Flag, good game. It has its own fair bullshit issues, but Ubisoft was at least on a decent enough track at that time. But then it feels like everything after Black Flag just started really sliding. Like, I mean really sliding. A lot of the cool, fun, inventive, and slick, and cool, and fast pace of Xbox 360 plus PS3 era, it felt like that was just weighing down by the sidelines. Like, they were starting to get into the bad habits again, like some of the OG Xbox, some of the stuff, although there's great stuff on that too, don't get me wrong. But it's like, instead of doing more things on screen and all kinds of cool wicked action, it would put so much of the graphic fidelity and power into this thing that the game was less fun. But, you know, sometimes you gotta showcase game. Okay. It'll be worth it, I guess, when it comes way down in price. You know, like that, what was it, 17 The Order or something like that? I forget what even that's for. Like, showcase piece, okay, but you didn't have much on screen going on other than a lot of visual, cool fidelity and graphics and all that jazz. But even then, it at least served some kind of purpose, and people still enjoyed it. But Call of Duty, oh man, it's a shit show. I don't understand why people still play it. Battlefield also doesn't feel like it's been great since a long time ago now. People are making stupid shit show garbage like, what's it called? What, Concord. Like, they show, like, oh, shoot wall, nothing happens. Meanwhile, we have games from how long ago where you could shoot walls, structures would simulate strain, like a remastered edition of that one Martian type game where they basically had to rework understanding how structures work and stuff just for the game. and the strain, it could go, and you could hear it flexing till it just gives way a while later. It was just unsafe to collect materials off of that. And yet they forgot how to do stuff like that. Like, even some games that were all about graphics and maybe a little less combat, but you could just, like, parkour every which way. Like Mirror's Edge, I think it was. Either way, there was some game where you could shoot the plastic and the tarping and it would rip realistically. Apparently, they don't even know how to do that anymore. It's like so much of graphics and game design has literally been lost over the last 10 years, maybe even 15 years, that it's staggering. It's like, how? How can you take this stuff and then how can it be that the old engine now magically plays super fucking worse than supposedly a new engine, which with some stuff with Unreal until they get more used to things, is also still pretty fucking bad. Oh, damn. I was going to try and join in on him. There was an open spot and I missed it. That's life. Akmar 4. They're on Fact Bay. He's also on Fact Bay. Oh, what's going on with Fact Bay? Let's go take a look, shall we? We'll just use the standard ass map for that.
Choose where to join your fellows in righteous liberation.
Where is Fact Bay? Right, it's all the way over here. And I'm not entirely sure. Why they figure the play is there. Other than they're just having some fun in this fire bullshit. Maybe there's more rares there. But yeah, the bug divers right now are pretty scattered. Like, if they all accumulate on this, I think that's where the attack is coming from. Well, it's not even saying where the... Is it? It's just saying defense. And it's held by DSS. Helldiver operating weapon. Yeah, I know what the fucking DSS is. So, then where's the attack coming from? There's supposed to be arrows to tell us. And even that seems broken. Either that or their temp, holding boy is not doing it right. So I guess maybe blockade is in order? Is that what's going on? Oh, there goes my alarm for 2 o'clock. Oh, there goes the other alarm also for 2 o'clock. Yeah, good for you. Alright, so I need to alt-tab to hit that. Dismiss that. And I'll probably do one more match. Just for the whole sakes of finishing off that gun. But yeah, right now it's kind of rough out here. Guess this is in effect. Actually, before we get too much into this, let's actually open the Helldiver app like one more time, right? Just so we can see where things are at. When it finally decides to warm up and get there. Alright, so this is the overview, which I did not see on this yet, but, I read it elsewhere already. The sample collecting is doing good, but we're going to see some stuff going on with Alchemar Secondus and something like that. Let's take a look at them. When it gets there. It's running at the same time as the game. What? Huh? What is this big white screen that just now appeared up here? Why did it open that? I didn't ask it to open that. It opened up other Chrome windows for no good fucking reason. Absolutely no good fucking reason. I did not ask for that. Oh my goodness. Times we fucking deal with. I even forget how to activate stream mode, but I need to remember. I guess I'll leave that tab open for now. So I'll read this. Spore Burst Scavenger Rampage. Spore Burst Scavengers have been reported at Akmar Bullshit 6 and whatnot. And, like we read this, but here's it from here as well. breakthrough, you say? Really? A breakthrough. New, oh right, I only skipped it. Oh, let's read it. Fine, one new Alcubierre, I'm probably butchering that, drive shielding technology could lead to a new era of gloom exploration. Really? Scientific details. Experimentation has revealed that gloom spores coat FTL drive components, fusing to them at high temperatures and causing a catastrophic meltdowns. Really? Not sure where I've seen that shit. A new synthetic polymer coating using protein structures derived from terminal exoskeletons has shown promise in disrupting gloom spore surface cohesion and scientific details. Really. Spore burst terminids, originally from Fori Prime, have spread outside of the gloom, a first for this strain. While this development is concerning, it also presents an opportunity. Biology samples of terminids from within the gloom could be the final boost needed to mass synthesize effective gloom shielding polymers, and the Helldivers are ordered to collect this shit ton of amount samples, and particularly for the Gen Z sectors, or who knows, that might be, no, it's indeed Gen Z. At one point I thought it was Gen 6, but that's a lowercase I, so that's not Roman numerals. So yeah, Gen Z sectors. Additionally, they must hold Turing and Alchemist Secondus, protecting our brilliant scientists and their vital engineers. So yippee skippy. What's this? Oh, that's the new major order thing. We read that already. This was the news thing. Good for you. So I guess we actually need to collect from there, do we? Or it's in other sectors as well? No, that same sector but different. I don't know. On Obari. Oh, we have to get there. We're not even there yet. Wait, huh? What the fuck? Successfully extract with 30 blah blah rare samples on Obari. Huh? On Obari. What the? We can't even travel there. What is that an error in the print? I don't know. That's the state of the game. What can I tell you other than things are pretty fucked up right now, and it's probably going to lead me to play it less for a little bit until shit's fixed up. And I think that's going to be going around. So let's go ahead and I will see. Is there anything else I need to see on this? Right, we had to come here to see that this is where they're attacking from, which you have to use an app just to read. Because on the main map, let's close this down and go back to that said main map, it doesn't even show that on the arrows. So you're not even conveying to the players in-game that there's a gambit chance here. There's not even a gambit chance icon. Wait, now it's set up? What? Why can't it just say that without me highlighting it? It's dumb. Arrowhead. Those arrows should be there even when you're not highlighting the planet. For one reason, at any time, that could be blocking it, and you can barely see it. Unless you're stretched over this way and it shows it a little bit this way. But you might not. It's just bad design. Ugh. So then how are we supposed to get to the other planet? We're supposed to go here? Furthermore, how are we even getting there?
Countless opportunities for justice
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
this is too large.
dispensed.
Crimson Gun. And the whole concept if you can't beat them, join them. That's kind of true. So we did a match here. And as you can see, it's doing dick. They're doing this down here. And it's doing less than a half chubby. So your real best chances now here is it's catching up because there's at least the Democracy Space Station holding it up. But I don't know if it's going to hold it the whole time. But anyways, let me fix something here. I can't play with those other tabs open. I probably could, but it'd be even shittier than it is already. And that would not be fair to me to, you know, gaslight a problem that's not really there. So let me end task on Chrome, get rid of that shit. And since this is my last run for the day, I'm also going to shut down Discord, I think. So it'll have no reason, I don't want to shut it down, but I'll end up knocking myself off a voice. So that has even...
Decide upon which battleground you shall spread liberation.
So we're going to give this every chance. As little spread as possible. Minimize the Steam window there. So other than just passively open Steam in the background and Discord, and of course OBS, which I didn't even have OBS on when the problems were dawning earlier. So the fact that the problems aren't dawning first, you know, jump out, means it's probably not OBS either. There's a memory leak somewhere. So with that said, let's hop back into the actual game. And I guess we'll just go back here.
Our city burns.
I get
We must
it.
rescue it.
Dude, the city's being captured will actually push the level.
Where will you
quite a
take
bit.
your stand?
So let's go in and we will finish this goofy gun. Right on there. And when that gun is finished,
Initiating FTL jump to the Akamar system.
probably call it. At least for this game for right now. Because there's a lot of people who said that they don't even want to do the major order right now.
FTL
Not
jump
just because
successful.
of this present situation. Restore air
Mission
quality.
coordinates locked.
Let's see if we can strike some mushrooms.
Hellpods primed.
I will do a little bit of this. A little bit of this, which comes in fairly handy. Yeah, I think so. And long distance, those mushrooms, if we can even see it. Which we probably won't. I don't know. I'll put a jump pack on. I like my jump pack. Don't get me wrong. Teleport, it's cool. They did pretty good with it. But at the same time, that whole disruption thing the other guy is taking for a booster might also not be such a bad idea. The numbers right now that are equipment is pretty bad. And I don't know if that's part of the problem. I don't think so. I think people just fucked up the optimization. But we'll see. The one thing I will give them is that they generally fix it within a month. But we shouldn't have to wait these fixes happen over and over again. It's like the quality of the QA guy is satire.
Countless high liberty citizens call this city home. Defend their property.
Tagging the backpack inbound.
Hey, look at this. Yeah, that was red.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying
Requesting
Helldivers.
advanced
Red.
weaponry.
That was weird.
Negative.
Am I seeing that?
Follow me.
Guys are just gonna like run into the near thing, so you might as well come with me. Come with me if you want to
Calling
leave.
down a support weapon.
Oh, citizen.
Backpack inbound.
Yeah, you are. Probably do that.
Dropping a pin. South. 200 meters.
What did I even hit? That was weird. Did I find a way to intentionally ragdoll? Is that a thing?
Follow me.
Well, you know what? Let's find out.
New man.
Found something!
That,
Negative. Requesting advanced weaponry.
but I will try jumping again. And I think we
Calling down a sentry.
Tagging location.
What's that?
Never mind.
Hive structure destroyed.
What? Who knows? Maybe F and G at the same time cause that shit. Let's try F this time, shall we? Oops. Sucks I can't melee in there too. It's really kind of
Plug tunnel breach. Ending in an eagle.
You know what? I'm not fucking.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting air support. Requesting air support. Another step towards galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
Reinforcing.
You know what? We can do that, that's fine. Guess I'll go this way.
Tagging map. East 100 meters.
Oh, I forgot to try G key that time. Oh, fuck.
Heavy west. Close.
Requesting air.
Extraction is available.
Hey, pay attention. Wow. Now
Calling
I
in
Allied destroyer
reinforcement.
leaving squadron. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, fuck.
To the skies.
Okay, that might have been a post. But if not, I might have found a way I can intentionally rag up. That would be easy. Over here. Yeah, I don't have attention yet. Which is probably a pretty good thing. Hey, look at this.
Reloading.
Calling down a support weapon.
Finish reloading. Oh, I'm stupid. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Did they see me? They know of me.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting air.
Oh, apparently they did. And melee, I did not
Reinforcing.
do. I did my stim. I love it when stims take forever and do nothing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Ready to liberate.
I'm not ready to liberate. I want my shit back. And my shit's all the way over there. Fuck you.
Dropping a pin.
Tunnel
South.
breach.
50 meters.
That's real this shit then, huh?
Requesting air support.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
I just hit the grenade key and did not.
Outpost destroyed.
Fuck.
Sending in an eagle.
Fuck you. Get ripped.
Sending in an eagle.
Shut up. I'm running away from you.
Reloading.
Yeah, I burned it up. Is it more tanky than fucking... Fuck you. Fucking word. So tired of your shit.
Sending in an Eagle.
Orbital inbound.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Nice. I got my shit all the way over beyond here.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Stand by.
Contact, stand by. Yeah, you're probably gonna die now.
Calling down a support weapon.
Nothing.
Requesting
Protecting
jetpack.
the thing.
Tagging map. Northwest. Far.
Bug outpost spotted.
You may proceed to extraction when ready. Outpost cleared.
I want to accept that, but at the same time, I want to shit. Oh, great. Got that shit already. I don't have any shit on me. I do not. Oh, fuck. Here's what I can do, though.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down a support weapon.
You will see me. Don't know. Fuck out of here. That's what we want to do.
Sending in an Eagle.
Not part of the order.
Requesting air support.
Activating jump pack. Found something.
Mission map updated.
Bug tunnel breach. Orbital inbound.
It's all over there. Maybe doesn't see there. Is this anything magical here?
Calling in reinforcements.
Just to that.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting air support.
Activating jump pack.
Okay. Here.
Calling in reinforcements.
Other than somebody lost a thing up here.
Request
Reinforcing.
approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Somewhere. I think it's on mine. Someone over there, goddammit. Just hold on to that. I bet it's apparently worth it. And we get nearby's. Let's see if I can kill a bunch of them. Oh wow. We happen to be hanging out here.
Rare sample acquired.
Apparently there's more around here. Maybe around the side. Seems like it. What? I can't do it from... Okay, if that made it so he was able to see me because it's not
You may
working,
proceed to extraction
I'm
when
gonna
ready.
be a little bit pissed. Okay,
Requesting orbital.
They're convoying that way.
Support weapon.
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 100 meters.
And I think they turn around.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
You gonna make a left there and move on? Yes. Okay.
Tagging map. Southwest, 50 meters.
Something down here. Maybe there's something more. I don't see any more. Whatever. Try.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
So fast, shut the fuck up.
Dropping a pin. East, close.
Come from him? I'm starting to feel like they're different.
Sending in an eagle.
To the sky!
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Follow me!
You all follow me. Come here. Gonna go die like
Orbital inbound!
All set to liberate a hole in their head.
Heavy. Northeast. 100 meters.
Tagging location. Bugs. Southeast. Heavy. South.
where my soldiers go? That's just crazy.
Activating jump pack!
Oh, fuck.
Heavy. Northeast. Close.
Fuck. So what's here? Oh, it's just the city building one.
Tag pack inbound.
And I just building.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Weaponry.
Definitely not ideal.
We've got equipment.
Tagging map. Northeast, 50 meters.
Garbage. Yeah, you see that building.
Throwing grenade!
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Requesting air support. Bug tunnel breach!
Fuck.
Another one bites the dust.
Sending in an eagle!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
My life for Super Earth!
Boy, I wish I could fire right about now.
To the sky!
Anybody check the southeastern sector of gems?
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus Countdown is 10 seconds.
Requesting air support.
Hold position.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Hopefully that was a singular and nobody else heard or saw that. Great. Almost there.
Orbital inbound. Sending in an eagle.
Oh boy.
Activating jump pack. Requesting air support.
Requesting air support.
Oh darn it, why was that thrown
To
there?
the sky.
Why though?
Reinforcing.
There were super samples there, I don't know if any of y'all needed those. Jesus Christ. This is the base landing or shit, I get it.
Point me to the enemy.
I shouldn't take it to him.
Calling in reinforcements.
Alright, I got him.
Democracy has landed. Activating jump pack. Marking extraction point.
Accepting.
Requesting orbital. Throwing grenade.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Sending in an eagle.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Requesting air support.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You leave a more free city than you found.
Now for an aircraft to travel sideways. Honorable duty. It would have been more, but half the things that people are doing in the game right now are not being counted at the end wrap-up. No rares. That sucks. That licks the ring on my god. Alright, so oddly enough, performance is acting a little bit better now. Glitching or something, I don't know. But the reload thing is still a thing. You have to jam on the reload over and over again, it feels like, to get things to reload proper. That shouldn't be how it's supposed to be.
We lost many good Helldivers today.
Yeah, no shit. And that maxes that out. Alright, good luck, y'all. I'm gonna do a couple of things and log off.
Mission coordinates locked.
Okay, so...
Engaging
Breaker
orbital
Incinerator
thrusters.
is now maxed out at 25. Scan Punisher, or that site
Orbit
we talked about
synchronized.
earlier, which I never used. But, now that's leveled up, the only thing that really unlocks further, it's super used to it, is a paint job. I don't know if I really felt the whole duckbill thing, but then again, I was not sure I would. On the ground level, when you're dealing with just things on the ground, yeah, sure, it's great, but bugs love to jump. And yeah. So probably just going to go back to this and try to remember to use this. And keep the green one for when you're really thick in the jungle, I guess. Because then the whole spread out duckbill thing might actually work more to your benefit like that. But for now, I think a full choke is basically what would be ideal for it. But we're not going to probably come back to this weapon for a while, because I mean, I could be just playing this if I want to take a maxed out weapon. So meanwhile, still want to customize. Iron sight is chosen, which is good. Gives us a little bit more play in the gun. Flashlights are almost useless in this game except for pitch dark. And unfortunately with pitch dark they also like to do this fog, and the fog works like shit. So it just brightens and blinds you and does not help at all. Let's see. But yeah, pattern meanwhile, these are unlocked. And that should be about 26k. Much lower than usual, but let's go ahead and just do it. We'll find more wreck slips out there, I'm sure. And make this bright effing yellow. We'll tell the world, hey yo, I have this maxed out. Whoopity fuck. It does look kind of interesting in all black though. But it takes away the logo around there too. With the Holy Money pattern. Like your stealth ops or some shit. Case, why didn't you, I guess, paint the fucking shotgun shells black too while you're at it? So, what I really think they should have done instead of bright fucking yellow, or maybe add this as another thing, is a really dressy skin for like some of the guns, like maybe artisan craft, like Space Marine level shit. So designs on and whatnot, and if not that, at least some nice gold flashy paneling. I felt like that would have been made more sense for maxing it out. But you know, maybe we can grind them higher and unlock more skins future. Who knows? We'll see. They're talking about updating the engine, which I don't know the transfer, how long that would really take. And if they really want to do it for this game or number 3. But they're talking about that, you know, the plan is to, you know, continue this game and supporting it for a good long while. For one, what would you even really do with Helldivers 3 that you're not already doing with the Helldivers 2? And would you really be able to justify a live service game and asking things and asking people to start all over yet again this quickly after just 2 years? After Helldivers 1, that sucker was in service for like a fucking decade, believe it or not. So, let me see, let me think. Yeah, that's actually about right. Probably about 10 years. I don't think they're going to get 10 years out of Helldivers 2. I think they're going to want to upgrade before that, but they should at least make 5. Because, yeah, Helldivers 1 started with a PSP title. And then actually came to PC pretty quickly, all things considered for that time. So, it's kind of an interesting way that played out. We'll save this. So what would be the thing we play with next time? Not really big on the home. I have to switch back and forth to get the most out of it. It just feels like busybody work. But at least you can change back and forth to some stronger ammo type. Because let me tell you something about that fucking rifle that looks decent from, I guess it was, what was it, police map or something? Yeah, I guess it would be. That thing is shit. It's like, hey, hits for only 50. But it stuns. You know what else it does? So it's Pummeler. Really, dude, really. I mean, what am I going to do? Have to pull out my sidearm every single time I stun them with my main? Come on. And then the sidearm is like a tracking thing, which is cool if you're using it with something else. Would I recommend using that Warbond's rifle and its sidearm together? No. Just fucking no. That's a mistake and a half. wish they would up the grenade count of some other grenades for more. Because it feels weird that the one grenade I use, it really is pretty brutal to chasers and on heavies that sit on it. Like the incinerate keep on whizzing and hurting. It's actually a pretty impressive grenade, and it explodes a little bit. And then somehow you get 6 of those, but only like what? I can't even remember. I've been using them for so long. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 of the others that you tend to get. Like with standard armor, no enhancement. So that's really a bit of a question grinder there. And well, let's see what to just straight up punish her next time, maybe. What's this on free? Is that the Helldiver paint? Oh, we know. Did that just blink in down here? I'm losing my fucking mind. And there's Breaker, light armor penetrating. I forget if Breaker pushes back. Requires frequent reloading. Big surprise. Iron Sight will give you a little more, not by much. Reflex, holographic sight. And I've learned that even though you have like kickback and stuff with some of these, angled foregrip actually does help you swing that sucker around faster. Vertical recoil gets worse, yeah, but it's going to be a hard call for something like the Breaker that can just keep firing like wild. Like what the best option is. Control recoil, or do you just go apeshit? I hear thunder. Might be. I'm gonna have to check that out. So I don't know what the best choice on that is, honestly. I mean, I really wouldn't be looking to use it for long range use, so maybe angled is the way to go. Granted, you can do both. No attachment. Half choke. And we don't have the money for that anyway. And this Helldiver. So we'll do that on this. And this will be... Oh, crashed. Never mind. Me upgrading a gun crashed it again. Thanks, Airhead. So that's still not fixed. With that said, I think I'm really going to just call it there. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, yep. There goes the crash report thing. And I will accept and report. Yep, so I guess I'll just say I'm not going to really do standby. Instead, it's more of a case of, well, I guess I'll put it there, but say, oh, whoops. Here. Hey there. So, if you did tune in, thanks for tuning in. Shorter one than usual. Probably more respectably shorter than some people would rather actually consume here and there. About 2 hours. But I doubt anyone's ever going to go back and see it unless they want to find out if I suddenly pass away under strange circumstances that they would look into these. And, well, I don't really plan on offering myself, but at the same time, if my money were all just the rest of my savings goes out, I'm kind of in sore state. So maybe that's what they would do, leave my account, just so they have a reason then off me, because the story would make sense. I don't know. Conspiracy theory shit, I know. Tinfoil hat. But I don't know. It's hard to put anything past the world anymore. It's gone so awry. Charlatans that basically ruin video games. Developers that really don't know what the hell they're doing half the time. People rushing shit out the door, even though they say that they worked on it for years and years and years, but then don't implement the actual software and programming till like the last year, I guess, which makes no damn sense. Don't count that as development time then. Don't count your idea flinging. Just don't. Until you start programming it, don't say you're developing it. Just go that way. Because there's no reason why a game should take 8 years and shit. It's just ridiculous. Even if you're a small team. If you're that small and that's the problem, well, guess what? Now you got a banger on your hands, and Arrowhead is halfway into their second year and saying, oh, we're still short-staffed. Oh, well, we don't want to overhire. Come on. Take the little kitty gloves off, put your big boy pants on, and realize there's some business to be done. Fix your shit. But that's my 2 cents. And, yep, thank you, and goodbye for now. And hopefully things will get better. But let's face it, the world's in pretty bad shape right now. And you can go back and forth, your left versus right all you want, when in reality, they're both sides of a pack of politicians that have themselves in better interest than average Joe or Jane you. Be real. Don't fight each other over it. You should be looking up. You want to talk about punching up? Stop knocking on people for their skin color, whether it's pale or dark. Anything in between. Stop it. It's stupid. You should be looking at how people are getting rich off of you and how realistically honest they had to be to do it. When you start following some of that, you might make some realizations. Doesn't mean you have to, take them all on by yourself. Some key ones can be taken down at a time, and there's certain ways to do it without, being a war criminal. So think about what you're doing in life. But sure enough, I have to admit, the only thing that seems to get things done is outrage. But when we're talking about this false-ass outrage about like, oh, I'm offended by it, shut up. Get over it. If you don't like things, stop playing it. If you don't like the show, stop watching it. If you don't like the club, stop going to it. And stop thinking that the whole world needs to adapt to what you want. But when you are a paying customer and you paid for a thing that was promised and being in a functional state, that's a company promise and a product that needs to be fixed, and you paid for it, and if they don't make it work right, the law should really fall in favor of the people instead of, letting swindlers do what they do. Now, I'm not going to call Arrowhead a bunch of swindlers. I think they're trying, but they are making stupid decisions. And they have been for a while. They made great ideas, which are hinging heavily off of Helldivers 1, but now you get to watch ragdoll crazy bullshit, which by all means, I've been saying for years we need more of that in video games again, because that made it fun, and it did. I was right. And co-op, because not everything needs to be a fucking PvP, show off how big their penis is by spending more money for an advantage against each other. It's gotten ridiculous. So, yeah. And I can say a little bit of that, maybe a little bit, alright. But when people who blatantly say that they played Apex and probably spent about $5,000, as in $5,000, for DLC stuff to get stuff and get it all and not miss out, That's fucked up. Let's be real here. Fucked up. Want to know what killed Dead or Alive? That's a good chunk of it. So anyways, with that said, I really gotta go. I know I'm dribbling on. So thank you, and good day, good night, or whatever it is in your local region that you decide to watch this, if you ever decide to watch this. I realize that's not a lot of people.